I'm Tom Lent, the Policy Director for the Healthy Building Network. Have been with the Healthy Building Network since its origins in 2000, working on the toxics in building materials and trying to work the industry towards inherently safer materials. I've been involved in the environmental impact of buildings all of my professional career and beyond. First in energy and climate change, and then transitioning towards materials after a number of experiences in trying to select healthy materials in construction projects in which I was a project manager, and then engaged with the Healthy Building Network as it started. I think we have potentially a key to a lot of the diseases that mystify us these days in looking at our built environment. There's increasing understanding that the materials with which we build may be associated with some of the diseases that are on the rise, like childhood cancer and asthma. Well, today I was going to give people a background of why we are concerned about toxics in building materials, why the effort to understand what we put into the materials that with which we build, and the effort to optimize them, and why we're doing this after many years of treating building material health issues as one solely restricted to volatile organic compounds. It was going to give an understanding that there are many other ingredients in a material beyond those that volatilize out that we're all exposed to, and that are connected to some of the most serious human health issues that we deal with today. First barrier is just understanding of what's in materials themselves. There has not been a culture of disclosure of ingredients. That's been treated as an intellectual property issue or just not an issue of concern. So we're in the midst of a major transformation in the industry of putting a high priority on understanding what's in a product, which is as much a challenge for the final manufacturer as it is for the design team. Often the final manufacturers don't know the ingredients of the materials in which they work. We also, of course, have a major challenge in that we still have a lot to learn about the connections between the chemicals that we've invented in the last 100 years and human health. We still have a lot of research to do. But the biggest challenge is just the disconnect between what information we have and the people who are making the decisions. And that's where I think there's a lot of exciting progress right now as we develop tools that put into the hands of designers and specifiers and building owners the ability to understand the potential impacts of the materials that they're buying and the alternatives that they have, as well as for manufacturers to understand the alternatives that they have in designing products that are healthy for people. The successful endgame for the disclosure and toxicity issue is that the average architect or designer or building owner doesn't have to worry about it anymore. This is a temporary intervention. It may take us a decade or more, but we're intervening in the system to send a signal up to those who design materials and the chemicals that go into them that health is an important performance parameter. And I'm confident that once we do that with use of tools like LEED and the Pharos project and the Health Product Declaration, that the system will adjust and assumptions of basic health performance will be built into the way that our materials are designed, to the point that where the average architect or designer won't have to worry about it anymore and will be able to go back to programming spaces.